I hate Logan Paul, and I hate this more, okay? I hate this guy for making me think that Logan Paul is in the right in any situation. Do you understand? I don't like Logan Paul. I've been very open about not liking Logan Paul. That doesn't change the reality that like Dylan Dennis is a absolute shitlord and has said the grossest things. Like, it is shocking to me that it's not shocking to me. I think this dude is hitting the golden convergence of like two different kinds of things. Being absolutely brain dead as an MMA fighter and doing like unfiltered misogyny creates like actual gold for you online. What do I mean by this? Okay? What do I mean by this? It is the Andrew Tate phenomena. If you are a brain broken CTE haver, okay, and you do unfiltered misogyny, oh my God, people will love you. Okay? People will love you. They're like, we're just as stupid as you are, even though you're stupid because you probably got hypoxia or some shit from being choked out too hard, okay? And now you're doing unfiltered misogyny, so I love it. I watched this motherfucker go from like random 200,000 follower having guy to like 623,000 followers over the course of the past week. Okay, this guy, I don't really know enough about the fight scene, but from what I understand, he's like they're very bad. Like this guy is apparently good at like not showing up to fights or some shit. I don't really understand it. He pulls out of fights, massive edgelord, whatever. But ultimately, it started off with like Logan Paul being the undercard to the KSI Tommy Fury fight that's supposed to happen. And Logan Paul's supposed to fight Dylan Dennis, who is a Brazilian jiu-jitsu guy, right? He's also friends with Conor McGregor. At first, I thought, great. I don't know enough about this guy. I think Logan Paul is annoying. I think Logan Paul has scammed a lot of people.
I know this video is long overdue. Here it is. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize for how this has unfolded thus far, and I want people to know that they can trust me and that I'll always take care of the fans and people who support me.
So, great. I automatically am on board with people beating the shit out of annoying people, right? Because I didn't know anything about him. And then everything I found out about Dylan Dennis has been against my best interest, against my better judgment. I don't want to know anything about this guy. It is very frustrating to see this absolute loser constantly posting shit on my timeline. I don't even like Logan Paul, which frustrates me to no end, okay? It frustrates me to no goddamn end because he is so clearly telegraphing this shit to the absolute worst, most pathetic losers online. What do I mean by this? Yeah, they're having a mid-off 100%, but like he sucks so bad. It's all over my timeline. So he starts posting about Logan Paul's fiance, Nina Agdal, I think, who is 31-year-old model. She was like a famous model or something, and she dated like Leo and all these other people and blah blah blah, right? She's a 31-year-old model. She dated a lot of people and also has been photographed with a lot of famous people throughout her 31-year-old career, okay? But Logan Paul is engaged to her. So there's a little bit of trash talk back and forth that I also personally appreciate because it spices it up. There's a little bit of drama. I think like showmanship is important, right? Showmanship is important. But this dude is so very clearly just like being such a gross loser. First, he started off by slut shaming her by being like, oh, she let the whole town hit. Oh, she did this, she did that. Look at her. Like look at all these clips of her talking about sex or whatever. So at first I was like, okay, what the is this? Like, I mean, who gives a shit? Why are you losing your goddamn mind over this thing? But then I realized, oh my God, this is so poppin' for the biggest freaks on the planet. I briefly covered it. People were writing like these long convoluted effort posts on Twitter talking about how like you can see a lot about the value of a man when they choose to like marry a slut, a whore. And I'm just like, dude, you need to be lobotomized, okay? You need to be lobotomized if you have these kinds of opinions. Holy shit. So new Twitter MMA scene is like riddled with these insecure losers, apparently. I've long held the belief that like learning a martial art or working out in the gym and also learning a martial art is supposed to make you a more confident person. So it actually blows my mind how deeply and undesirably insecure so many of these people are, okay? Like, holy shit. I thought this was supposed to make you have confidence in you. You know what I mean? Not like the exact opposite. But not only is this guy like constantly posting shit, he also is like posting Photoshop photos of Logan Paul's fiance Nina Agdal with like other dudes. And now he's posting photos of himself with her, which is so like, it's just like absolute loser shit, man. Like, how the do people not realize that? Like, even if you are on board with the misogyny and you're like, oh, I love misogyny, I'm here for the downfall of women who are slutty or whatever the like, how do you not recognize that this is some straight up incredible loser shit when you're like posting your own fucking fantasies about another man and his wife to be? You know what I mean? I don't get it. I genuinely don't understand it. It's not even like this fucking CTE addled brain dead loser posting this stuff. That is one thing, right? He's like this. He posts shit like this. That's fine. I get it. But the fact that so many motherfuckers are like hyping this is so odd to me, especially when he's like this is loser shit. You know what I mean? Like, this is actually loser shit when you're like fantasizing about like another person's fiance after talking shit about her over and over again. It's like kind of pathetic. It's just so frustrating. But it's more frustrating due to the fact that so many people have been hyping this shit up. So many people are hyping this shit up and saying like, oh, it's Logan's downfall. It's Logan's downfall. It's like, what do you mean? He's just like, why would this be his downfall? Like, you guys think that Logan Paul was unaware that she had dated like Leonardo DiCaprio and other people beforehand? Like, oh man, he just found out. Like, oh, he just found out that like she had other fucking boyfriends before. Like, it's only an issue if you are a gigantic fucking loser and you legitimately are just like, wow, your partner should be a fucking virgin because I'm absolutely insanely insecure about women dating other people before I date them. You know what I mean? Dylan's last 23 IG posts are all about Logan in the past 2 weeks. Yeah, he's just farming this shit super hard, and he's cultivating a massive fan base of just some of the grossest perverted losers of all time. I mean, it's just straight up misogyny. The thing is, I don't think you're supposed to do that in combat sports. That is, attack another man's girl is too easy. I don't even think Tyson did this, and he said all kinds of crazy shit to get in the opponent's head. Yeah, as much as I fucking love drama, as much as I'm a fan of drama, I feel like this is a bridge too far, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm too. Two of the three people who follows on Twitter are the Tay brothers. Yeah, as much as I love the drama, especially because it's about like Logan Paul, who I don't much care for. I am annoyed by this because it's like so much fucking unfiltered misogyny. Hot take: Logan deserves to be humiliated to no end. Problem is, his fiance is a real human being who deserves none of this. I still hope Logan loses the fight though, because if he loses it all after this, there's no coming back from this. Yeah, I know. I agree with that. Is Logan Paul so understandable? I fucking hate Logan Paul, and I hate this more. Okay, I hate this guy for making me think that Logan Paul is in the right in any situation. Do you understand? The worst part is you can fucking tell that deep down inside he knows that there's a very high likelihood that Dylan Danis doesn't show up to the fight, which is so much worse because now you just gave this fucking cringe lord a massive platform to shit on you relentlessly, and then he's not even gonna get his ass beat by you. You know what I mean? Sure, people are gonna say, yeah, you're a coward. I can't believe you fucking backed out of the fight. But it doesn't matter because the damage is done. The damage is fucking done because you, once again, like the fucking dumbass you are, Logan Paul, so dumb that you couldn't fucking literally do a regular crypto rug pull and got your ass rug pulled by the rug pullers that you fucking hired to do the crypto rug pull with. You went and you got a fucking cringe troll to set up against yourself, and now he's just cooking you. He's milking you. He's suckling on your titties. You got Joe Rogan titties, okay? You got Joe Rogan ass titties right now. They're long as fuck, and this fucking douchebag is sucking on them.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment, and I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm simply here to apologize.
Thank you, bro.